All right. Welcome back, fam. Welcome back. It is good to see you just a couple days before 2026 kicks off. And about a year after I started this, I just wanted to kind of reintroduce myself and um, kind of reset my efforts to what I started out to do, which is really just inform, to be a source of information for the region that I am active in, and to make sure that the couples who take in the information that I put out there can effectively and confidently plan their wedding. That's all I'm here for. It's just that simple. Um, Today, a little something on the lies that you hear in the wedding industry, and it may not quite be what you're thinking. Trust is the currency of the wedding industry. You hand over a deposit, and in exchange, you trust us to manage one of the most important days of your life. But there's a big problem. Often, in an effort to be service oriented, the industry lies to you. You're told the comforting thing instead of the truthful thing, the real thing. Again, I'm DJ Willie D, and today what I want to do is have a hard conversation with you. I want to tell you the truth about timelines, the economy, and your vendor's attention span. Because if you know the truth, you can actually plan a successful event. So let's get into it. The timeline. Let's start with the source of 90% of the wedding day anxiety. It is the timeline, bar none. So here's the lie. If we put it on this spreadsheet for 7:15 p.m., it will happen at 7:15 p.m. No. In short, no. Many couples have handed me a document that they've agonized over for months. It's color coded, it's down to the minute, and the industry pretends that this piece of paper is going to control your day. But the reality, harshly, is this: weddings are organic human events involving alcohol, emotions, and physics. A zipper breaks, a toast runs long, the sunset is better than expected, so the photographer keeps you outside longer. Now, I've worked, well, let me say this. I've never worked a wedding where the timeline went exactly according to the spreadsheet. And I've said that several times in my podcasts. Not once has it ever happened. I don't expect it to. Here's the solution: stop looking for a vendor who promises to stick to the schedule. Look for a vendor instead who promises to manage the flow. And that's what we do. That's what every good vendor that I know does. The timeline shouldn't be a train schedule. It should be a priority list. If dancing is your priority, trust me to cut the cake cutting short. If photos are the priority, trust us to delay the dinner by 10 minutes or so. You need to hire vendors who that you can trust to look at you and say, throw out the schedule. The lighting's perfect right now, so let's get out there and take some pictures. That's what you need. That's where the magic happens, not on the spreadsheet. Number two, the cost. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the money. Money is always the matter. You look at this quote and you might think, well, why is this so much more expensive than my bestie that got married 4 years ago or 3 years ago, or my sister's wedding a couple years ago? The internet will tell you that it's the wedding tax, that we charge more just because we can. The reality instead is this: that is the lie. The truth is actually much harder to swallow. Post pandemic, the cost of doing business didn't just go up, it skyrocketed. The gear that I use to make your night sound perfect costs 30 to 40% more than it used to. Insurance is up, labor is up. But here's something that nobody talks about. We know things are hard for you. We know that housing is expensive. We know the economy is tough. We know all the things we experience, the same things we see and feel, all the same things that you do. Trust me when I say that. So often when you see a price that looks high, what you don't see is that the vendor is actually taking a hit on their margins to keep that price reachable for you. In large part, we're absorbing the inflation to ensure that you don't have to cut corners on your big day. You aren't paying for a wedding tax, but rather you are paying for the sustainability of a business that will actually be there on your wedding day. Think of it that way. Line number 3, the only client. There's this old school sales line that says something like this: I treat every client like they're my only client. It sounds more romantic, right? It sounds dedicated, but honestly, it mocks the very trust that you put in us. Our couples are smart. You know, I didn't sit in the corner in a dark room just waiting for your email, right? You know that. So here's another reality for you. The lie is that we have to hide our workload to make you feel special. The truth is this: you shouldn't want to be my only client. If I had no other weddings this month, you'd be a little worried, would you not? That means I'm not in demand, or maybe I'm out of practice, or even scarier, maybe I didn't plan on showing up for your wedding anyway. Think about it like a surgeon. Do you want a doctor who only performs one surgery a year, or one surgery every couple months? Or do you want the one who operates every single day? Of course, you want the busy one. Likewise, you want the vendor with systems. The fact that we can manage multiple high stakes events simultaneously shouldn't be hidden from you. It should be the very reason why you hire us. It proves that we have logistics, that we have the discipline, we have the capacity to handle your day without breaking a sweat. That's what makes us valuable. Don't hire the vendor who lies to you. Hire the professional with systems. Here's the bottom line: a vendor who lies to keep you happy is an order taker. Sorry, I mean, kind of is what it is. Sounds a little harsh, but a vendor who tells you the truth, on the other hand, about the timeline, about the costs, about their capacity, that's a partner. Your wedding day deserves a partner. If you're planning an event and want that level of transparency, you can look me up. If I can't do it, I have a wide network of DJs that I work with who are more than capable. You can find me at djwillied.com. Don't settle for the comforting lie. Go for the magic. I'm your DJ Willie D. That's all for today. And as always, I'll see you between now and then.